For the past 5 years, Diamond TV has searched far and wide to find the next big thing in Zambian media. This year, we thought we could go wider. And, well, we have. DPS is not only hosting auditions in Lusaka, but the Copper Belt and Southern Province as well. Kitwe and Livingstone, let's see what you got. Strap in, because the Diamond TV Presenter Search Season 5 starts now. Kopala Laka, we are in the beautiful city of Kitwe here to see what you've got. Day 1 of auditions will have hopefuls coming in to charm the judges. Who will make it to the next round? Let's take a look and see. Our first contestant is Richard, a second-year student at the Copper Belt University studying industrial chemistry.
Good morning, Diamond TV. My name is Richard Mwale, here live in the Litu Kitwe Theatre as the next Diamond that Diamond TV is looking for. I am contestant number 1, a CBU student, second year, and I look forward to be the next Diamond that Diamond TV is looking for.
When you hear the word audition, what does it mean to you? Audition, presenting something. What does it mean to you? What is your interpretation of that?
Okay, so audition is like showcasing what I can do. So since it's a TV presentation, so I have to showcase how comfortable maybe of me maybe presenting something. Exactly,
thank you. The word something is a key word. Have you presented something to us today, this morning?
Not yet.
Exactly. So we're excited about you presenting something to us like a package as a TV presenter. Okay. So you need to get into that. And you don't have a lot of time to, dilly-dally about other things. So you just need to get into it.
I don't know why it left me wanting to hear more for me to make my decision. Are you able to, maybe give us another presentation? You said you've done this before, right? Something else you could give us?
Something like
just the same thing you just did, but more. Add a bit more.
Yeah.
So we could, because we didn't see enough.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, our important viewers, welcome to yet another exciting episode of Keeping Up with Pasco. Right here, we are in the Copper Belt, to be precise, Kitwe, at the Kitwe Little Theatre, where the auditions are ongoing. People are being sorry.
Okay. So you see, one of the things I find very interesting, as time goes by, one of the things I don't like about this job is that it's very subjective. It's very subjective, and sometimes we don't really see people's full potential in the short time that we're here. But unfortunately, what's got to happen has got to happen. I feel like You are very young and there's a lot of potential, but I don't think that you've done justice for this specific audition. So I'm not going to say yes today. Is it a sign now that we are so old that this is what a 21-year-old looks like?
Do I look young?
I just
I'm a 2000.
So this gentleman was literally born in 2003.
Yes.
Yo, Vida, how are you doing in 2003?
Chosen college.
Hey.
I'm very young.
Mugaba, tell us a bit about yourself.
I am a student at the Kopala University, pursuing a Bachelor's of Science in Economics in my first year. Yes.
Well, you didn't call it the mighty Kopala University. Somebody just introduced me to that.
Okay. The former way is the Kopala University. You see, I said the mighty just because you wanted to sound...
Because you feel yourselves.
Yes, we feel ourselves.
Yes, okay. Brag. If we can back it up.
It's so good. So there's a camera behind me.
All right.
You can give us your presentation. Let's see what you've got.
Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, reporting live from the Kopala University. My name is Mugaba James Banda, and we're here experiencing the moment, and the moment is pure. Students of the Kopala University of the class of 2023 are graduating, and everybody is excited. The graduates are excited, and the students at the Kopala University are excited, applauding their inspirations, applauding their mentors, and each and every person that they look up to. Ladies and gentlemen, excitement is all over, and most of the people are buzzing. People are going back to their childhood plays. They're stamping, they're singing songs, and they're just applauding each and every.
Okay. They're really applauding, huh? They're excited. They're really excited. Chichi?
Just make sure that you are clear when you are talking. Your brain and your mouth, they need to coordinate. I mean, we all have those times sometimes. It's a bad habit that we obviously need to work on. Every time you're presenting, you should make sure your mouth, what you're saying, and your brain, they need to be relating. Because I could pick those one word that you said. When we look at the context, probably should have said another way. So just make sure you work on that. And I think another thing is my bander. I don't know how to feel about that. But it was just one that triggered my thought. Just make sure that your pronunciations are clear. We can speak proper English without, sounding a certain way. And one thing I always say, if you're going to sound a certain way, you need to be consistent with it. Because if you're just going to present yourself like that, then the next time, you know what I mean? So authenticity, very important. Make sure your brain and your mouth, Vida Ndelana.
I'm gonna say yes. There's a camera here, so wow us.
Okay. Business Mindset 101 says authenticity is not a trend. It's a timeless quality that leaves a lasting impact. That is our cut for today. Good morning and welcome to the Diamond Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Susan Banda. Now, if you're watching me for the very first time, thank you so much for tuning in. The Diamond Breakfast comes to you every weekday at 0630 hours to 0930 hours on DSTV channel 271 and GoTV channel 20. Quite a number of things I have lined up for you today. But just before I get into that, remember that while the show is ongoing, you at home can be part of the conversation by simply calling us on the number showing on your screen right now. And we are live on our official Facebook page, which is at Diamond TV Zambia. So feel free to leave us a comment there. Like I said earlier, quite a number of things I have lined up for you. One of them being the commemoration of Kenneth Kaunda Day.
Cool. How many years did you do debate?
Debate? Since grade 8. And I completed like 2017.
So you did it.
Did a lot of debates, parliament debates here and there. But yeah.
Okay.
Yes, from me, Susan.
Thank you.
See you in the next round.
Thank you.
Have you played football before?
Yes, I have.
I can tell your posture.
And you must be very proud. So you're a big football fan?
Yes, I am.
You must be very proud of Barbara and Rachel.
Yes, I am.
And Barbara last night scored her first goal.
Yeah. Cool. So I bet you're about to present something related to sports. Okay. There's a camera there.
The last 4 years has seen the Copper Queens excel under the reign of Coach Bruce Mapi. They have participated in each and every major tournament, starting from the Women's Africa Cup of Nations to the Olympics and to the biggest footballing stage in the world, the FIFA Women's World Cup. My name is Taonga Dora Sarawa, and this is Z Women's Bowler Show. In 2020, the Copper Queens were debutants at the Olympics in Tokyo. Well, even though they were eliminated at an early stage, Barbara Banda, the captain, the skipper, marked her name on the globe by scoring back-to-back hat-tricks, making a name for herself and becoming the first female footballer to score back-to-back hat-tricks. Going to 2022, the Copper Queens went back to the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. This time, they were fierce, even though Barbara Banda and Rachel Kundelanji did not participate at the tournament, but the girls tried and they scooped bronze. Upon scooping bronze, they automatically qualified for the Women's World Cup, and that was their very first time. They were debutants and they were the first.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Star and welcome to our show, Diamond TV, where the diamond stays in the rough. Now, today we're going to be exploring a little thing called a missionary outreach. What are we talking about? It's a situation where you go into the community and you just, lend a helping hand and sort of express yourself and bring people closer to God. How do we do that? By simply being ourselves. Like me, I talk, so usually when I go there, I'm acting, I'm singing, I'm doing all these sorts of things. And all of this is to bring the community together. Now, first off, we're going to start by introducing today's guests. How are you today, sir? I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you? I'm very, very good. So what has happened in these days that you've been going on these outreaches? Well, today, I think what we've been doing is basically visiting the orphanages and talking to the kids, hanging out with them. Oh, really? Is that so? Oh, okay. That's pretty much all I have. Yeah.
Emmanuel, so because it's the first time you're auditioning for presenting, I'll tell you this. Just in case you try to audition elsewhere, never double. Do not double when you're presenting.
Okay.
Because you are asking yourself some questions and answering them. Yeah, but you can speak. You're really likable, and I'll give you a yes.
Oh, thank you.
Emmanuel closes off day one of the auditions and makes it to the next round. Kopala, we are not through with you just yet. We are done with day one and now proceeding to day two of the auditions. The selected individuals from day one will be paired up and will have to navigate co-presenting. The key here is to stand out but not outshine your partner. Tricky, I know, but let's see how this unfolds.
Okay. There are two cameras this time.
There we go. Yeah.
More like it.
No.
That's
more like Emmanuel.
Which one now is supposed to be?
That one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still the same one, yeah.
Okay, ready when you are?
Right, a very good afternoon to you and welcome to the Diamond TVZ Celebrity Seiko. I'm your host, S05 Zambia.
And I'm Star Luna Vanity.
All right, so we've got interesting items lined up for your dear viewers of Diamond TV. And like you always know, Diamond TV is something else when it comes to information giving.
I know, right? It's gist on the gist, word on the street. Every single little dirty secret that you want to know about your favorites. So don't turn that down. You know you made the right choice.
Interesting. And talking about secrets, just yesterday we saw Tuesday International, revealing to everyone to say he's been dating this certain girl like for 3 good years. And
3 years?
Yes, people can keep secrets.
Secrets. I couldn't even keep secrets today. I mean, let alone when I was a child. But hey, all we can wish them is the best. Congratulations. And I guess the next thing we should hear is their marriage, right?
Interesting. And talking of marriage, just yesterday we saw Maza Comedy receiving Chilangamalilo from Chilizi. And
Really?
just after our graduation ceremony from the Copperbelt University, and it was just within 24 hours.
24 hours. So hold on a minute. You're saying today, graduation. The following day, Chilanga Molilo. I mean, 1, 2, 3. Guys, where's the baby, right?
Turn down. The next thing is marriage and away from that.
Okay, fine. I'll tone down. Let's talk about one of our favorite celebrities. Someone that has been voted by Zambia as the biggest baddie. Deborah will be in Chingola today.
Yeah, definitely. That's where she's going to be performing. Yesterday, she was in Zambia and she was like, and she was just thinking about So, just get to be ready for Deborah, the baddest, and definitely we do expect a lot happening.
But you're going, right?
We'll definitely get to be
we have to go. How else will it be cool, right?
Hey.
But anyway, we're running out of time. But before we close, there's all this talk about relationships, marriage, people revealing secrets. I've had my eye on a few people in the background, in the studio. I don't know about you, man. Who's your
Let's hope it's not Vida Mwale.
You're my homie. I would never do that. Never go over someone that you've already talked about. I think my eye has been on Chichi. There's something about the way she talks, the way she walks, the way she commands a room.
Is it because of?
Stay tuned next week to find out.
Okay, so keep listening or keep watching Diamond TV. We've been your host, S05 Zambia, and on behalf of our producer, Dingindaba Jonah Buyoya, and our executive producer, Costa Monsa, this has been S05 Zambia.
And Star Luna Vanity.
Goodbye.
Keep an open circle.
Why can I still produce show out?
No, I didn't produce. No. I didn't produce this one.
With the long weekend taking its course and almost everyone flooding the city of Livingstone because it is the favorite holiday destination right here in the country, we are back on your TV sets to keep you company just in case you feel left out. Good afternoon and welcome to Community Watch, a program where we get to talk about different types of issues affecting our communities and bringing out different types of ideas on how best to curb these kind of issues. My name is Blessings Mulenga.
And I am Kambele Msondakawe. And thank you very much for joining us on the program. So on the table today, we're going to be discussing the increasing number of street kids in our country, Zambia. And we'll go deep and have some interviews with some of the street kids and the reasons that drive them to actually go into the streets and leave their homes. So our basis of discussion today will be on a survey that was taken by the Ministry of Community Development and Social Services on the number of street kids that we have in Zambia, of which the records say we have 2,000 street kids now in Zambia, of which it being 1,478 are boys.
Oh yeah, that is a huge number, especially when we're talking about kids living on the street without any sort of shelter for security or parental guidance.
Yeah, indeed. So from the 2,000, we have 571 who are girls, which is really a large sum of people. So from there, we're going to go and in the streets and try and find out some of the reasons that lead to the children deciding to go into the streets.
All right, before we get to that, do not forget that we have seen different types of NGOs as well as government come in making different types of interventions such as rehabilitation for these street kids, especially that we have a lot of kids on the streets that are addicted to drugs, the common one being Benylin, codeine as well as Tika.
Indeed. So not only has the government come up to try and resolve this issue by bringing up rehabilitation centers, but also they've involved themselves in empowering the street kids by offering them skills through the trade schools that they've introduced, and also increased the allocation to the skills development in the CDF in order to cater for those children. So the question that begs an answer is how and why are really children leaving their homes and deciding to go into the streets? Well, people are really worried about this issue, and we look into the NGOs and many other people looking at the reasons that are leading to this.
Oh yeah, like my co-host said, we did have a chance.
Thank you so much. Blessings, I could feel your presence. I felt your presence, which is good. And Kambele, you know exactly what you were talking about, but I just didn't feel, you didn't add more life to your presentation. It wasn't bad, but I think could have been done better. And also in the aspect of co-hosting, I saw you acknowledging, looking at him. You did it more than Blessings did it more than Kambele. But I think we need to work on that moving forward when it comes to presentation. Let me just a quick question, Blessing. You mentioned Livingstone, and then what was that about? You said the capital, then you went into the topic. How are they marrying?
Oh no! I actually said as the favorite holiday destination.
Yes, which it is.
So what?
Yes,
but how is it blending with what you're talking about?
Hi, Mwale and Susan.
Hello.
You both are okay?
Yes.
Fine.
Okay. How did it feel working together?
It felt good. I feel like we blend well together as a team, as a pair, I mean.
Oh,
Yes,
you blend well?
Yes, yes.
Great. Let's see how you blend on camera.
Before we start,
Say hi to Chichi.
I already said hi to him outside.
Hello, Jonah.
Do you guys watch Diamond?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Other than the people that are here, who are some of your favorite presenters? No, other than us.
Other than you?
Yeah.
Okay, for me,
Let's see. I won't lie.
I like Malama, Tapiwa, Chimweka as well. I equally find Cheswa very interesting.
Why you laughing?
Yes, tell us why
Why you laughing?
Susan, why you laughing?
No, I just find his personality interesting. That's it.
Really? But what are you basing? How do you know his personality? I mean, you only see him like on a
no,
serious
I-
note.
Just read news.
No,
You know what I mean?
no, I just.
Girl, I see you.
No, there's nothing to it. It's just
Just
Okay.
Yes, I can pass.
what a man.
Okay, Vida, over to you.
We are huge fans, sir.
Vida, yeah, you can take it up.
Yeah, you guys can. You can start.
So, welcome to another innovative and educative episode of The Public's Opinion. I am your host, Mwale.
And I am Susan Banda. Now, a young 23-year-old Zambian female by the name of Natasha Mwansa once said, "You can't make decisions for us without us, because that's just doing it against us." Thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, we do come to you every Friday at 16:30 hours right here on Diamond TV, channel 271, DSTV, and Go TV, channel 20. We're live on our official Facebook page, so feel free to head over there and leave us a comment, because we do have an interesting conversation for you.
Yes, we do. Should MPs live in their elected constituencies? Now, I mean, in my opinion, I feel like the system has been like this for many years, and I don't really feel like it should change, because I do not feel that an MP should actually be physically live in their area, in their
elected areas, rather. I get what you meant to say there, but you know, the members of parliament are a direct link between the people of the society and the government. In an event that they don't live there, are they still going to foster effective development? Well, this is a topic that has been long debated on by the members of public. They are of the opinion that MPs should reside in their elected constituencies, failure to which their seats be declared vacant, which is why we love to bring it to the streets.
Yes, and on today's segment, we visit Kitwe's Ganaton area where ideas were given. Watch what the street has to say.
Good evening and welcome to the Diamond Football Friday. I am your host. My name is Leos Chishimba, and my co-host.
And my name is Noah Chisomo Tembo, and tonight we're going to take you through some magic, passion, and some sports data analysis from the amazing world of football.
Oh yes, taking you through the highlights from the La Liga, the English Premier League, the Zambian Super League, and the Champions League. Did you miss any games from the listed, the La Liga, the Zambian Super League? Well, don't worry, we got you all covered.
Most definitely, most definitely.
Yo, quickly getting into the La Liga.
Yes, my guy. Yeah.
Social media is buzzing on the performance of Arsenal.
Yeah, so many opinions. I mean, I saw some tweets on X, formerly known as Twitter, and the current state of the Arsenal squad is really amazing. Mikel Arteta has managed to create a new momentum, and we're just trying to see if they're able to contain the pressure from Manchester City, Liverpool. I mean, the squad has Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, and Gabriel Jesus has been on and off this whole season with his injuries. But looking at the back line, Gabriel and Gabriel Saliba, yes, best pair in the back. So it's just a matter of can they keep up with Man City. So we'll get to see that.
Whoa, yeah. Another team that is actually making headlines from the so-called fanatics is Barcelona.
Yes, the Catalan Giants.
Barcelona.
I mean, so many things are happening in Spain right now. I mean, so much buzz in La Liga. Real Madrid, Girona playing well. Atletico Madrid, led by the legendary Diego Simeone. So it's really a beautiful competition going on. So Xavi Hernandez, former Barcelona legend and football player, seems to be handling the sheep very well. It's just a matter of gelling and finding fluidity with this new squad of players. I mean, you have Ferran Torres.
When does the lady come in? When does she come in? We're tired of waiting.
Can we go to the part where she comes in?
All right. Okay. And that's much on the sports segment. And up next we have What's Cooking with Mavis.
It's a lovely good evening and welcome to What's Cooking. I am your host, Mavis Kasonde Kalumba. And tonight on the show, we have a Reverend Mwamba and of course Pastor Lucy on the show. And remember that today's topic of discussion is the church today still standing on the Bible, or are the pastors enriching themselves with the church tithe? Pastor Lucy and Reverend Mwamba, welcome to the show.
So you guys decided to go for two separate shows?
No. It was the same show. That was one segment. Then she was in the other segment.
I think in relation to the topics, Vida, am I correct?
So it's supposed to be a segment, and you're saying welcome to the show, like What's Cooking, like it's a different show.
Also, What's Cooking?
What's Cooking?
I thought it was.
My boys have a booster.
I thought What's Cooking was like a cooking segment. That's what I thought.
What's happened? Trying just to street lingo. So we're trying to like, what's cooking? What's the social pot boiling about?
Okay.
And
Noel.
Yes, sir.
The left hand.
Okay.
Sometimes I noticed that sometimes you don't know what to do with it, so you put it at the back, but you can't put it at the back.
Okay.
It needs to be active,
right.
So you need to use it.
Yes, sir.
And I get that a lot. People struggle with what to do with these hands. They can be a bit of a mess. But when you put your hand at the back, it's giving ballet and not TV. So use it. Use it to demonstrate. When you're talking, and then if you are tired of it, you can just bring it to its natural position. You can switch. Bring it to its natural position. Its natural position is here. But TV is always here. This is your natural position. So when you move your hand, you move it there, then you bring it back. You move it there, you bring it back. It should never be down there. The natural position is this.
No, that's valid. Yeah.
And with that, we wrap up the Kitwe auditions. Want to know who made it? Well, stick around. After the break, we take it all the way to the south side. What does Livingstone have in store for us? The Diamond TV presenter search continues after this. DPS Season 5 is going all out. Literally. We're taking it across the country. It's time to see what Zambia has to offer. No excuses. We just concluded with Kitwe, and man, was that a ride. Now the crew is on its way to Livingstone. Livingstone, let's go!
There's a camera behind Chichi. I think you can see it with the telly light.
Yeah, I can.
You can present in that camera. Your time starts now.
All right. Good morning and welcome to today's segment on mental health. And I am your host, Michael Pelletier. In our day-to-day lives, it is easy to forget that our minds needs care and also our emotions. Statistics by the World Health Organization show that 1 out of 4 who have an episode of mental health issues, or rather an episode of mental health breakdown. Yet most of us do not take care to look after our emotions and the state of our mind. So I'll be shining light on mental health and how you can prioritize your mental health. So number one, in our society today, most people have not dared to talk about mental health. One, they feel embarrassed. Two, they feel ashamed to open up. To most of us, we feel opening up is a sign of weakness, when in fact, it is a sign of strength. One,
Michael, I think, we've gotten the idea of what your audition is about. And I must say, you did say, when you said you're a public speaker, we could pick it. The first rule Jonah gave you was on where the camera is. That's the first thing you follow, because you're not just talking to us. We're here, but in this moment, you could just see us as part of the crew, and you're mainly communicating to those people through the camera. So That's number one. That's where your strength should be going to, not trying to tell us something. The whole time you had been communicating to us and not the camera.
Penelope, born and bred here, grew up loving the camera, though I didn't get a chance to do this. Yes, so I'm a teacher by profession. I have a bachelor's in primary education under agrobiology. I run small businesses. I sell dry foods and male clothing.
Okay, so
when you said I said
oh, drugs. Dry food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you seen this camera?
Which one? This
one?
one?
Here.
This one.
Yeah. So when you're ready, you present into it.
Okay. Hello there, and welcome to today's Central Style. I'm your host, Penelope, and on today's segment, we look at fashion. But as you know, your girl always loves to give you her definition of fashion. So fashion, by definition, I think it's a style or a trend. And lately, we've all seen how blazers have come back into fashion, but I'd like to think maybe it's because of the weather. So today, I'm going to give you 2 tips on how you can style your blazer. So the first tip I'd like to say, you can throw your blazer on a formal pant or a dress and pair it with some heels. And with this kind of fashion, I think you can wear it at an interview, you can wear it at church, because I feel it will make you feel more comfortable and more confident in yourself. And also you can style your blazer with some shorts or some boyfriend shoes. I'd love to term this particular type of fashion as a chilled one. So you can wear it when you go out with your girls for drinks. Or
Okay, thank you. Vida, you do Low and Vogue. This is obviously, I think, your niche. What do you think?
I think how you were bringing out the information, you knew what you were doing, but I wish you had fun with it. You really should, because fashion is a fun topic. Even when you're speaking, like you speak to different people that love fashion, you find most of them have that energy in them and they are excited about things. Talking about blazers, you could pair these. You don't have to do this with that. Just some excitement. I think with you knowing what you're talking about, the one thing you just lacked was excitement when you're giving us what you're giving.
Social media has taken over society and is becoming increasingly vital in the dissemination of information. Many journalists now use social media to write stories about current news and events, making social media journalism a modern technique of gathering, generating, distributing, and developing news and information. As the name implies, social media plays a key role in this type of journalism, which is faster and much responsive than traditional journalism, but erroneous and frequently based on popular opinions rather than facts and truths. Now, as we know that social media is a platform that encourages freedom of speech and accepts every individual's viewpoint, it therefore cannot be trusted as a genuine and accurate source of information, as writers or social media journalists have the freedom to manufacture fake news without facing legal consequences.
It was good, but I have to say, there's one element that we need to get rid of. It's from your past. It's from your high school days when you did debate. It has come with you and it's here today. Now we need to get rid of that element. And the moment we get rid of that, I think that you have a lot of potential. But I also see that you do this on a daily basis. But I think that's the only thing for me that needs to be tamed, because it can get out of control sometimes. But it's a yes for me.
Good evening and welcome to the Bible Show Quiz. I'm your host, Walusungu Nyachikanda, and on today's show, we'll be finding out who between these 2 teams deserves to walk away with the Bible Quiz champion title. So before we get into it, we're going to go on a short break, but stay tuned, grab your Bibles, and relax. So this is like the short break.
Oh, you want to continue?
Yeah,
sure. Let's go.
Okay, so hello and welcome back to the Bible Show Quiz. In case you just tuned in, I'm your host, Walusungu Nyachikanda, and on today's show, we'll be determining who between these 2 teams deserves to walk away with the title. Before we get into it, let's introduce the panelists.
Yeah, as it goes on.
Okay,
And
we
then-
get the idea.
As it goes on. Okay.
We get the idea.
Goes on. Yeah.
Back TV. Yeah.
Okay. So it's done. We're.
And then
It's
the
okay.
ending?
No. It's okay.
It's
You don't
good?
have to go on.
Okay. Okay.
Hi,
Wow. I love that. Okay.
Hi, Mulolo.
This is part of it.
How did you guess my name? Lolo Mwamba is my name.
Okay.
How
You
did
can
I
just stand
guess
on
your
your
name?
X.
They just
Stand on
told
your.
me.
Right here?
Yeah.
They told me what your name is. That's how I guessed.
Mulolo, I am excited about your presentation.
Same here.
Because I mean, look at you.
I know I look cool, right?
You do. I'm really hoping that you wow us away with your presentation, really.
Sure, I do. That's what I'm here to do.
Ah, fantastic. I love that. What have you prepared for us today?
Obviously, I'm here to present.
Yes. What are you presenting?
I'll be in a soccer field, presenting soccer for you guys.
There's no circumstance on the face of the earth where you would present with shades on.
Well, that's my style. I don't think they have any problem. Wait, look, you're wearing shades.
I'm not presenting.
He's not presenting.
Nah, I'm cool.
Are you sure you want to present with goggles? This is literally Jonah giving you a hint.
Thank you, but I'll be
You
cool
pass.
later. Yeah.
Ah, fantastic. There's a camera right in front of you here.
No, hi.
Yeah, ready when you are.
Okay. So, hello everybody. Welcome to the soccer football match right here in Qatar. Yeah. We are here to present to you a football match brought to you by the World Football Association, just for you. Yeah, and we have Zambia playing for the first time in the finals. Yes, and we are sure they are going to win, just as always. Oh, wait, they never won before. So, keep watching us every time. At 14, we'll be going live right here in Qatar. How do you think about that?
Lolo.
Mwamba, just like my celebrity was celebrate here.
I did.
Yes. I like your smile.
Oh, I like you. You're very mysterious and interesting.
Interesting personality.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you rap?
Pardon?
Do you rap?
Are you a rapper?
Hip hop? Are you into hip hop?
Well, I can try.
Give us just.
Okay, so, hey, what do you know about my life, huh? Nothing. What do you know about the 5 a.m. working before the sun up? Nothing. How dare you disrespect me? 5-year award winner, captain of the track, man, CD on my shoulder, thought I told ya. I'm the illest and the fastest, the jokers are trash, man, them who's lower than my last. I'm about to pass them, I'm always flying high like a rocket. But please don't worry, baby, cause I got his age. I can't believe what I finally achieved. Man, you got me here and I just can't believe. I came here to present to see Dingindaba Jonah Buyoya, yeah. And the other lady, she's pretty, she got a beautiful smile. You can't even fathom that I'm here to do it all. Wow. My name is...
that was freestyle.
Yeah.
Wait, is this a musical audition or what?
You tell us.
Hi, Miriam.
Hello, Jonah.
Wait a minute.
What? Do I look bad?
What does it look like? It's the same person.
It is.
It is the same person.
Wait, what?
Miriam,
No.
are you about to piss us off?
I told
Are
you
you
guys.
serious about to piss us off? Do we look like we're clowns?
No, you are very beautiful.
Now, what is this?
Use your mic, please.
Oh.
It is the same person.
What is this?
I can tell from the shoes. I can tell from
the
Even your body, we can tell.
No, this is
Okay, so tell us why you're doing this. Why? Do you want to manipulate us?
No, I'm here to present for you.
But why did you come like this?
I think
when
I
you
know. I think these guys are behind it.
Wow.
The production crew is behind this.
Like honestly,
The
this is
production crew.
No,
is
the
definitely
production
behind it.
crew.
I can see them.
We are. There's a reason why
They're
we're on
trying
these
to
chairs.
play
We are
us.
smart people. There's a reason why we are on these chairs, and the sisters. Miriam,
Oh
so
my
you're also.
God.
You know what? I'm done with this.
Right, Vida, we are also done.
Convince me to consider.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Wow!
Wow, you guys.
Well, I have to confess.
Wow.
Mulolo was a bit annoying.
We are glad we have Miriam.
I said Mulolo was not even her real name. I said it.
Mulolo Mwamba was very annoying.
So run us through. How did they put you up to this?
Well,
and who? Give us her names.
The naughtiest among them all, George.
Wow, George.
The one who came up with the idea, he wanted to do something extraordinary, and he just thought, oh, let's have one of the contestants do this crazy thing, and I was up for it. And I came here, but that's not my personality, really.
Well, so how did you agree to that? Because how did you agree to be so annoying?
I don't even vibe to why is the life songs, but I do.
Yeah. It was just, guess what?
What?
Vida was so convinced that you were high.
You were high.
Like after,
I think she's under the influence.
and I said, she's a baby. She was like, actually, I definitely thought that you were not 21. Because, but Vida was so convinced. She said, and Chichi was like, high on what? I'm like, milk? Water?
I think she's on some drugs.
No.
And we almost had like a whole, we were about to start a campaign, Save Livingstone.
Oh my God.
The young children of
We are
Livingstone.
not that bad.
We're like, oh my God.
We are not that bad.
Well, it's gonna be such a shame, Miriam, if you don't make it to the next round. Cool, so let's go.
Okay, into that camera.
Yeah.
Again. Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to another interesting episode of the Diamond TV Live Session Talk Show right here on Diamond TV, where we get to talk about topics that are mostly put aside by society and not taken seriously. To present it, I'm your host, Miriam Semakata, and our topic of discussion today is mental health, the untold story of mental health. And lucky for you today, I have aligned a panel of experts from the Ministry of Health who will help us navigate the topic into more detail, from what is mental health to the ups and downs of mental health, and finally, the myths and truths of mental health. You can get interactive with us via the number reflecting right there on your screens. But for now, I will run you through what mental health is concisely. So mental health is the general well-being of a person, which has to do with the external environment having an effect on the internal environment of the person, as well as the internal environment having an effect on the external environment. This has to do with the social interactions you go with. So this has to do with the social aspect.
Okay. Okay, cool. That's enough.
I think we know the drill by now. Surviving day one does not guarantee you a seat on the top 20. Let's see how the contestants perform on day two now that they have a taste of the judges.
Welcome to the show with me, your host, Danny Mudenda.
And me, your co-host, Natasha Mdenda.
Yes, so today we are going to offload the Zambian top 5 music that we have here in our country.
Yeah,
yes.
And I think, Zambia is really doing the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with our artists, like they're really putting Zambia Kuchalo,
Zambia on the map.
Yeah, Zambia on the map.
Yeah, as the whites say, I watched some TikTok videos where, as the whites say, Zambia Kuchalo. Yeah, I feel Zambia is now on the map this time around.
Yeah, really on the map.
Without wasting of your time, our number 5 song is Big Machines by 76 Drums.
Yeah, I feel this song was a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a hit because I remember last time when they hosted Thunder in Livingstone.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, this song really made noise. Like,
Thank you. Vida, hosting the countdown show. Would you do it like that?
Hosting the countdown
if you were co-hosting with someone.
No, I said this to somebody who tried it yesterday, that you need energy if you're going to talk about music. I mean, music, that's entertainment. You're getting into, what was the song that you latest mentioned?
Big Machine.
76 drums, right?
Yeah.
Energy is what's needed. I don't know if it's just the nerves of working together, or the fear of being overshadowed by the next, or the fear of overshadowing your sibling came to play here. You really need to put in the energy. And I'll say this to you, Danny. When you're on TV, please avoid the race card. If you can escape the race card, do not bring in race. As the whites, when did the whites start saying Kuchalo? Zambia Kuchalo? We say that.
Okay.
So the race card is unnecessary on TV. Okay. Unless, yes, we're discussing it as a serious topic of racism, but bring in the race card, no. You're going to talk about somebody saying something, you do not have to play the race card.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice. 90 days of non-stop entertainment. Friendships were formed, betrayals, heartbreaks, tears were shed, and memories were made. 20 contestants came through to this episode of season 5 of the Tupike, and of course we are down to the top 5, and today is the grand finale. I am your host, Karen Ziezo.
Now, just like Dr. Roger Siatwambo puts it, in the end it will be okay, and if not okay, it's not
the end.
Now, Tupike is a Zambian show which brings across chefs across Zambia, testing their cooking skills against all odds. You look stunning for the day, Karen.
Thank you very much, Swilanji. You actually look elegant. Talk about sugar, spice, and everything nice. You are actually a mixture of both.
Whoa. Now, if you are a fan of controversy, apart from cooking, Tupike will bring for you controversy in cooking, as it is the ingredients in the grand finale. Now, do not touch the dial, as Tupike season 5 is continuing soon.
I saw zero interaction with the camera. Even when starting, you start with the people that are watching you. You don't start with your co-host. You know, you look into the camera. You start with that. It was creative, but I think sometimes a little bit of too much ruins a lot of things when it comes to TV presentation. So please make sure moving forward, do a lot of research about TV presentation, both of you. Do a lot of research about presentation. It kind of looked like Nkasowelo. Like what Jonah has said, I literally just I echo what he was trying to say. I feel like we are watching Kaplay somewhere, so it was not satisfying.
Hello and welcome to Museo Vibes, a show that brings you the most thunderous conversations around what's trending in the beautiful city of Livingstone, the tourist capital, and of course the other parts of the country. Now, we are glad that you could join us on this week's edition. My name is Mike Sakala.
And I'm Precious Lungu. Now, last weekend, the tourist capital was on fire with the most thunderous music festival, talking of the Mosi Day of Thunder.
And of course, a number of artists came through and gave us mesmerizing performances on stage, talking of
Mampi,
Zaving, the Kopala Queen,
Neo,
Shefi 187, Vincenzo Mwale, plus a lot more other artists that came through and gave us amazing works. I saw Kelly Zulu on stage as well from Lusaka. Great job that he did.
I saw him. He did a very great job.
A very fantastic job getting to do a live portrait of the first Republican president live on stage in honor of the KK Day, which was slated the day just after the DOT. And of course, we have more on these and other stories that we have for you on the Museo Vibes coming just right after this break.
Stay tuned.
Don't go away.
Right.
Where was she?
I was about to ask the same question. Precious, where were you?
Not here.
It looked like it was a mic show and you are a guest presenter for that day.
Okay. Good morning and welcome to the Central segment with your favorite girls. I'm Izukanji Sichula.
And I am Penelope Chindolo. So on today's topic, we consider a song that has been making rounds. So this song has people talking about it. And the judgment in accordance is divided into two. So there are two people who think that the song is blasphemy. And then there are also other people that think that the song is just a banger. So I know as I'm talking to you, obviously you have an idea of who it is that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But obviously it's the only international artist that we have in Zambia. And it's no other than
Yo Boy, Yo Mas. Of course, the song in question is actually entitled Confirmation. So the country is actually divided into two segments. There's a portion, actually the Christian community, so to say, that thinks this song is actually blasphemy. So there's a segment in the song in which Yo Map said Mulungu anagwada pokupanga, which is a native Zambian language and which is translated into God knelt down to create you. And most people are saying that Yomas actually had a flu when he did this song because the voice doesn't sound like it was actually your boy Yomas. What do you think about this?
Okay, not that I'm not part of the Christian community, but I think Yomaps knows that obviously God did not kneel down. Obviously, it was going to be written in the Bible. But I think he was just trying to define beauty in depth. So he was trying to make an emphasis on how beautiful whoever the woman is, he was addressing at that point. So I think talking about it being blasphemy, I think really on my end doesn't count. And I hope the Christian community doesn't come for me, you know.
Okay, so those are just our opinions. Those are just our views on the matter. So let's get into the song, and we'll see you on the other side. As you hear this song, we get to hear your views. So see you on the other side.
See you.
You don't know if this is my favorite show, if these are my favorite girls. So I've never watched these. It's my first time here today. So I don't know where we get the urge to say, this is your favorite show, these are your favorite. Are they? It's my first time. It's TV presenting is not acting. It's real life. Is this the best show? No. Are these my favorite girls? I barely know them. I met them yesterday when I came to Livingstone. It's my first time watching them together. They're not my favorite girls. Why do you have to say that?
Good morning to our viewers and welcome to yet a spectacular episode of Discovering Livingstone. I'm your host Biemba Liska.
And I'm your co-host Miriam Semakata, aka Mimi. And today we'll be diving deep into Discovering Livingstone because we'll be looking at one of the world's 7 wonders, the mighty Victoria Falls.
Indeed. The Victoria Falls is not only the 7th wonder of the world, it is Zambia's crown jewel as well as Livingstone Hut. Did you also know that the Victoria Falls is UNESCO's heritage? It means it has to be preserved for future generations.
Exactly, and that is why every time I come to the Victoria Falls, I always have a whole new different experience. Like I haven't been there and I just don't want to leave the place.
I actually thought I was the only one feeling that way. You know, every time I come to Livingstone, I have to make sure I pass through the knife bridge, feeling the rain on me, seeing the rainbow. It's a beautiful experience.
Yeah, and that is why you should also come and join us. Be a part of this incredible journey. Be the part of the journey that we want you to be at. Be part of the Victoria Falls visiting tourism and boost the tourism of Zambia.
I mean, how are you born in Zambia and you haven't stepped a foot seeing the magnificent Victoria Falls? So, but right about now, we're going to take a short commercial break and we'll be back to show you what the Victoria Falls looks like today. Stay tuned.
I think both of you are not sure whether but we don't share or foot much side. Like if you want to look, just look at your co-host, say what you want to say and go back to the camera. But it wasn't so bad at all. Could be better, but it wasn't very bad.
Yeah, picking from what Chichi is saying with the balance, it came from something Jonah was telling the previous contestants. It's on how you stand. So because you guys are standing facing us, there's no like curve to almost, to welcome each other, to be open to each other, is why you had those awkward moments of not knowing when, okay, should I face the camera? Do I look at her as I'm talking? So if you had done that from the start, it was going to come off really naturally that at this point I'm talking a word or two to my co-host, another to the viewer. That's how you learn to strike the balance because your positioning plays a huge role in it.
Hello, welcome to Diamond TV, our talk show. I am your host, Elias Katulwende.
And I'm your host, Walusungu Nyachikanda. And on tonight's program, we'll be talking about HIV prevention.
Speaking of HIV prevention, Walusungu, the government of Zambia, through the Ministry of Health, has recently launched an injectable HIV medication.
I hear that this medication is meant for prevention purposes and not necessarily for curing.
Exactly. So this medication is referred to as a pre-exposure prophylaxis medication. It is basically aimed at preventing HIV in people who are negative and keeping them that way.
Oh, Oh, wow. On tonight's show, we have an important guest who will be shedding more light on this topic.
Exactly. So Dr. Suilanji is going to be joining us today and is going to shed more light on the government's measures towards curbing HIV epidemic by the year 2030.
But Mr. Elias, before we welcome our guest to the platform, we would like to go on a short break, but don't go anywhere, and remember,
we all have HIV. The only difference is others are positive while others are negative.
Stay tuned and we'll be right back.
That was something. Stay where you are because DPS will be back shortly.
Phew, that was intense, but it always is. What are these contestants willing to do to become the next big thing on Zambian television? That is the question.
Yeah.
Here's what to expect on this season of the Diamond TV Presenter Search.
Tell him, bro.
I'm staring in the mirror at the only one I trust. Been down on my luck, so when you see me now I'm up. I'm fresh up out that mud, I'm a diamond in the rough. So when you see me shining now, know it's anything but luck. It's anything but luck.
Diamond in the rough, yeah, we had it tough, yeah, we had the pressure and the pressure done its stuff. Oh, I'm not flexing when I'm brushing off the dust, no. All this pain and the tears made my shoulders rust. In this life, gotta do what you must. Build your value up, gotta earn trust, avoid fuss. Maybe you don't know the facts, you don't know enough. You can judge me all you want, cause every day I send love. Every day I do me, makes me wanna see you, makes me